guys, welcome back to Urban Talk with Toya. I am Toya. Today we're going to talk about how do you maintain a healthy lifestyle during COVID. I feel like a lot of us right now are suffering from depression or just all kinds of emotions right now during this time. The thought of not knowing what's going to happen next is putting all of us at ease. So today I want to start to talk about self-care and self-love. Self-care is very vital to all of us. Self-care is not a luxury, it's a priority. It's not for the young, the poor, the weak, the old. It is vital to all walks of life, all human beings, no matter what your stature, your age, or nationality. It's different types of self-care. You have your mental, your spiritual, your emotional, your physical, and your social. Spiritual self-care is not religious. It can just be spiritual, meaning that you have an understanding or you're open, a deeper sense of meaning to a connection with the universe. A lot of people know, I have friends that are very spiritual. They do the chakras and they meditate. They do crystals and burn sage, all the whole nines. They find it very comforting and they're more in tune with the universe. They find their peace with that. Others go to church on Sunday, Bible study, read your Bibles, watch TV and network, watch YouTube. You have different outlets. Me personally, I find meditation to help. And also I watch a pastor on YouTube, name's Darius Daniels. He always has an awesome message, and I can personally connect with him. The next one is emotional health, self-care. I'm sorry. It's like a healthy coping skill to deal with one's emotion, anger, anxiety, sadness. You have to be able to find an outlet to disperse, if you would want to say, these emotions so they won't have an effect on you negatively. So basically find a hobby or something of that nature to figure out how to channel this negative emotion. Either work out, play a sport, build something, or do something that you find that relaxes you and don't exemplify these emotions. Mental self-care is all based on your mind, your thought process, the negative feeling to just steer clear of, like your head. Your mental just has to be, I want to say, completely clearly thought through. It's different things that can trigger mental illness, but mental self-care can also be taking time to do a puzzle, anything that keeps your brain constantly thinking or being exercised will help. It's just, you just go blank for a second. Just feel like constant working of your brain with a puzzle or something that just has you constantly on a thinking basis will definitely help. Your physical self-care. Physical self-care will be on the lines of going out, exercising. If not exercising, you're getting a massage, you're getting your nails done, you're like physically doing something that you have to, is taking care of oneself. Then you have your social self-care. Your social self-care is basically how much FaceTime do you have with your friends, your family, your loved one, and are you making time for that? Say you're taking 15 minutes a day out of your schedule to, I don't know, have coffee, have a beverage with a loved one, a friend. Basically, social self-care is based on you, based on what you need, when you need it, how much time you have in your schedule, and how you can actually put it in your schedule and go from there. Social is all on of, what's the way I can put it? It's basically saying like, hey, I need to spend time with my friends. Like, I need that interaction, that person-to-person interaction, and is my friendships good for my well-being? That being said, you have to be in a mind state of, hey, is this relationship good for my well-being? Meaning, am I stressed out? Am I angry? Do I get anxiety when this person is around? If I get anxiety, if I feel angry, if I feel sad when this person is around, maybe this person isn't for me. So it goes hand in hand. When your social self-care reflects on your mental self-care and your emotion self-care, and all of it goes hand in hand, that means if something of one of those three isn't right, that means it's going to have a toll on your overall self-care, meaning it's not going to be in a healthy state. You need to get out of it. You need to figure out, what am I doing wrong, or what is this wrong in my life at this point in time? The best way to maintain and cultivate these social self-care and close relationships is put all your energy that you can possibly can into building your relationship. It will have a better outcome for you, and basically it's up to you to figure out how much time you need of this and what your outcome is going to be for it. What else do I want to talk about? But overall, self-care itself is vital to the human being. It's not, like I said, once again, it's not a luxury, it's a priority. Everyone needs self-care. It's an important part of your daily health. If your self-care, it helps build a resilience toward the stressors in your life. So if you're stressed out, and you're always anxious and derived, you need to take time. You need to take a break. You need to take a breather. So in that time, you need to clear your head of all the negativity. You need to just pace yourself. And usually, a lot of people that don't do self-care, they're prone to many more health issues than you think of. So, stress comes in hand when self-care. If you're always anxious or angry or anything, you have high blood pressure, you're prone to heart attacks, you're prone to just a lot of other stuff. It's important to assess how you're actually caring for yourself. Several different things you can do, like, to ensure that you're caring for yourself, and it's just like your mind, your body, and your soul. And it's very important, especially being that in this time today, tomorrow's not promised. So definitely take care and take heed to all the different changes that your body is going through, and that is detrimental to your health. Many ways that I deal with my self-care, my emotional self-care. It's been pointed out to me that I am not the best at explaining or showing my emotions. I tend to have a lot of anger, built up aggression, and it's not healthy. So there's certain ways that I actually need to step back and look, or you can talk, like, I need to talk to someone. You can talk to a close friend, or you can talk to your partner, or in my case, I will be talking to a therapist. It's many things that I feel happen in day-to-day life that I haven't caught a grasp on, and I'm still trying to figure out. So it's like all of this pent up, and it's happening inside, and it's not like a lash out. It's more of a holy shit, I don't know what's going on, and it's like I'm not reacting, but this is what's coming out, and it's like I can't pull it back. Like, I don't know what's going on, and I'm trying my best to attack it and figure it out, and I'm doing this, and it's not healthy. So I've come to the conclusion, or I figured it out on my own, that it's not healthy, and it's taking a toll on me and the people around me. For my actual mental self-care, I've been doing meditation, and it goes hand in hand with my spiritual self-care. So I've been meditating, and I've also been praying a lot more, trying to get closer to God, trying to get on a different path in life, trying to not let the small things affect my well-being, and things that I can't change affect the way I live. So therefore, that being said, it's kind of like killing two birds with one stone on what I'm doing for my mental state. And then I'm doing a lot of, not saying that I'm doing puzzles or anything, that I journal. So meantime, anything that comes to my head, anything that I feel like is negative, or not even negative, it's just like a lot on my mind, on my brain, I write it down. So I have my own personalized journal and I've got it from my coach. It's Be You with Crystal, and I'm going to put it down in the description box. She's actually doing a different new design, and I have to wait and order my new journal, but she personalizes it if you want to personalize it, and it's different places, so it's different ones in there. It's a place for you to actually journal. It's a 90-day journal. It's a 90-day game plan of what you want to do and like what days, and you can pinpoint it. And you see that mine is actually not completely filled out, because when I started, it was more of a thing of, okay, what do I want to do? How do I want to do it? And where will I start kind of situation. And it's like I'm going by as I come across. So the next is like your breakdown of your monthly focus, your dates and things to remember, and your declaration and goals, and then your little notes. So you'll have one of these for every 1 of the 3 months. And then it's a calendar you can fill in, and you can fill in day by day or months in like weeks in advance. And just keeps going. And then it has your daily gratitude, your schedule, and it says your magical morning. So your prayer, affirmations, gratitude, your scripture reading, 10-minute meditation, your message to my family, encourage a friend, personal development. Then it's I can consider today a win if you fill that out. And then it's like what you eat during the day, your 80% nutrition and your 20% fitness. So if you're going to that gym that night, you can be like, hey, this is what I'm going to work on. And you got like today's focus, upper body, lower body, abs, and cardio. You'll fill that in there. Then it's most important things to do today. You can list that. Then the people to follow up and why. And then your bedtime dump. Bedtime dump is my absolute favorite, because all the stuff that's been bothering me the day, or it's just like a lot. Like I said, it doesn't even have to be stuff that's bothering you. It's just like everything that you can possibly like, oh, I have to do this tomorrow. I got to do this and this and this. It's just like you dump it all there. And it's like you go to bed with a clear mind. You don't have to worry about anything. I feel like if you go to the bed with a clear mind, like your dream state, you won't have negative energy. Like it was like a month ago, I legit went to bed, and like this is true story. I went to bed and I had a dream about my close friends. I could feel, I can't even tell you, I can't even recall what happened in a dream, but I know like we were all just sitting in one room, and I just remember seeing their faces, each person's face, and it's just like I could feel like the negative energy radiating off of me. I don't know what it means, and I'm always the one, I will go look up a dream in a heartbeat and figure out the meaning of it. But I feel like now it's just, it necessary, it might not have a meaning about it. It might have been just a wake-up call for me to change how I feel towards my life, my friends, the relationships that I have, and go from there. So it might have been an aspect of my social self-care, meaning the circle that I'm in, I either have to figure it out, meaning let go, or try to mend what I have, or maintain my relationships with those certain people. I don't know what it is. I didn't know what it was, but I know that it was something I didn't want to feel. It's something that I didn't want to dwell. Like I didn't want to come into 2021 on a negative standpoint. I didn't want all that negativity in my life, and I still don't. It's to the point where now I feel like my well-being is more important than others around me, just because my life has changed so dramatically. That I have a child, I have more responsibility, and this person depends on me, and it's not about me anymore. It's about the reflection of how I live my life reflects on her, it's detrimental to her. Like, if I mess up, it messes up her. Like, I have to do everything right for someone else. Someone else is watching, always. But this journal has saved me. Like, it's given me a different outlook. It's given me, in the morning, I've noticed that, like, before, not even in the morning, but in general, before this journal, I feel as if I never really thought of doing daily gratitude. Like, what I'm forever always, when I wake up, what am I thankful for today? What do I have today? Because honestly, until COVID and realizing people are dying, and like, legit, it doesn't mean how old or young you are. Like, even though I'm old enough to know, like, hey, like, tomorrow's not promised. I knew that, but it's just like, it's real, like real life. It's not like, oh, I'm sick, like, okay, like, you'll get over it, you'll be okay, you'll be fine. It's like, people, it's really something that you can't see out here that's killing you. And it's like, okay, like, you take the small things for granted. Like, your friends or your family or whatever, it's like, okay, I'm mad at this person, or like, I haven't talked to this person, like, oh well, like, I'll see them whenever. And it's just like, okay, like, you just get a phone call, or you look at social media and you see somebody like, okay, my blah 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 just passed away, and it's just like, wow. Like, and they're like, I just saw them yesterday. And the most hurtful words you can say or think about is somebody saying, I didn't get to say I'm sorry, I didn't get to say I love them, I didn't get to say something. And it's just like, okay, cool. Wow. That's just, it's eye-opening. It's like, okay, like, so, today I definitely have to thank God. I have to thank God. I have to thank the universe. I have to thank someone and say, like, I'm here. I'm thankful for X, Y, and Z. Because if I don't do this today, if I don't tell you how I feel today, tomorrow's not promised. So you will never know how I feel about you, how I'm thankful, how anything of this matter. Like, it's just something you can constantly think about. And to go back and like look through my journal and be like, yes, like, I did this, I'm making different changes, and I see how much I've grown from a month ago or like a year ago. And it's just relieving, and it's a good thing. And I feel like it's just a reflection, and it's a great part of this self-care in general. I don't know. So if I definitely feel like this is a great, like, addition to helping with your self-care, because your self-care needs are customized to you. It's not a one-size-fits-all situation. It's what you need. Like, Latoya, you need this. Like, you need to be able to talk to somebody when you feel some type of way. Like, you need to be able to be open and about your feelings, and you need somebody to be able to sit there and receive it without any backlash, without any being too opinionated. Like, you can be honest and still be able to be respected enough, or respect that person enough to be able to go on in life. But it's many ways that we can all branch from and do self-care. And it's plenty of ways, and it can just start by just waking up in the morning and washing your face, or even just taking a 15-minute nap. So I took the liberty of printing off some different things that you can do self-care wise. And I'm just going to, it's not a script or anything, I promise. It's just me just rattling off a couple ideas just to get it out there, just in case you guys are stumped and like, okay, like what can I possibly do self-care? But it's just a few that I personally actually did, and I thought that afterwards I felt a little silly, but I was like, hey, that actually felt good. That was actually cool, and it made me laugh. And I was angry at first, and then I don't feel angry anymore. Or like I had an anxiety attack, and all of a sudden, like, okay, I can breathe now. Like I have like a clear mind, and I can, go on with my day. So, the first one is just a simple thing. Like we do it every day, most of us. I know I don't, but it makes a difference. So it's like make your bed. It takes 2 minutes, and it makes you feel definitely more put together, which is true, because anytime I clean or rearrange something and it's put into place, I feel a lot better. I feel less stressed. Take a long, luxurious bath. You might be able to. I personally can't unless I take my daughter in the bathroom with me. So, and then it's not long. It's probably like a 10-minute because she wants to get in the water as well. Try to take a nap. Once again, if you don't have children, by all means, I envy you. But for moms, parents in general, you can take a nap while your kid is taking a nap, by all means, jump right in. Try makeup look you normally would be scared to wear. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of a face full of makeup. I do it every once in a while only because somebody else does it. I'm not great at doing makeup whatsoever, but I did try to look at a YouTube tutorial about makeup. I didn't have half the palette or half the stuff that the lady had, but my face came out pretty good, and I felt pretty. Like I felt like, okay, like maybe I can go out. I wouldn't wear it all the time, but I look good. So that's a stretch. So another one is be selfish. Remind yourself it's okay to prioritize yourself and your own needs sometimes. So in my case, it's plenty of times I feel guilty when I want to do something without my daughter. Having to find a babysitter and stuff is kind of hard for me. So asking like my sister to take time out of her day to actually, take care of my responsibility, it's something I don't try to make a habit of doing sometimes, because I know at the end it's like I'm going to need her more than saying like, oh, hey, I want to just go out and have fun. But I've learned that coming from the horse's mouth itself, she said it's okay, like you're going to need your time, like you still have a life. Even though I feel guilty in leaving her, like sometimes you just have to let your hair down. You have to go have fun for you, because if you don't, you'll get all crazy in the head and you just be anxious and stressed out all the time. Refill your water bottle frequently. I live by this. I swear by this. I drink mostly water every day, all day, by like the exception of probably like once or twice a day. I'll drink orange juice or something in the morning, but I try to stay away from like sugary drinks. Drinking water, it helps get rid of toxins in your body. It makes you feel replenished. It fills you up. It definitely does all types of things for your skin, your hair, all types of things. It helps you even lose weight. A lot of weight in your body, it's water weight. Your body is made mostly up of water. So if you're constantly like flushing out your organs as you drink water daily, because all you do is go to the bathroom. And staying hydrated is one of the easiest ways to take care of yourself. Another one, this is the last one I'm going to do, it's to call an old friend. It's always good to catch up with someone that you are not saying smitten by, but you have a good connection with. You can catch up on some old times, or like try to reconnect with that person if you lost touch. Somebody that's always like positive or has good energy is always great to be around. So that's going to also help with your actual social self-care. So self-care is not only self-care, like just taking care of yourself. It's also about taking care of your mind, body, and spirit. So a good peace of mind is always the best thing to have. So on that note, until next time, practice your social, your spiritual, your emotional, and your self-care. And until then, take care, and let's flourish and grow together, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, if you like this video or any other one of my videos, please like and subscribe. Also follow me on Instagram at Urban Talk with Toya, and turn on your notifications.